Good morning everyone. Hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing three-dimensional geometry and the topic which is going on is section formula. Let's proceed this topic. Let's do some more questions based on section formula. Here's the one question is, find the ratio in which the line joining this point and this point. That means after joining these 2 points we'll get one line is divided by xy plane. Okay, if this is your A point, this is your B point. We are having this line AB and this AB line is divided by xy plane. Is divided by xy plane. Xy plane is cutting this line in some ratio. So let the ratio is K ratio 1. You can take even M ratio N if you want. If you want to take A ratio B, it's up to you. Here I have taken K ratio 1 just because of one reason. Here only one variable is there, K. One variable is here. So it's quite easy to find one variable instead of two variables. But if you want to take M ratio N or A ratio B, it's up to you. You can take. After that even the question will be solvable. Now let the ratio is K ratio 1. Here this first point is 1, 2, 3 and second point is -3, 4, 5. And plane is xy plane. So the point which lying on xy plane will be x, y, 0. Of course on xy plane there is no z axis, no z point, no z points, z axis coordinate. That means it is 0. So the point will be, the point which is lying on xy plane is x, y, 0. And of course this point, this is the intersection of this line and of course this plane. This is the intersection point x, y, 0 and take this point as P. So after applying section formula, what we get, if the ratio is, I am writing point on downward position, it is x, y, 0 and the ratio is K ratio 1. Now we are going to apply section formula. K into 3 plus y into 2. Of course the section is internal section, so I am applying internal sections formula. K into 3 plus 1 into 1 upon K plus 1. Then K into 4. This is K into 3 plus 1 into 1 upon K plus 1. K into 4. Then 1 into 2 upon K plus 1 and K into 5 plus 1 into 3 upon K plus 1. This is your P point and P point is already given. Already we know that it is lying on xy plane, so it is in the form of x, y, 0 and it is 3k plus 1 upon k plus 1, 4k plus 2 upon k plus 1 and 5k plus 3 upon k plus 1. Now we can compare. This x is equals to 3k plus 1 upon k plus 1, y is equals to the y coordinate and 0 is equals to the z coordinate of this point. Now 3k plus 1 upon k plus 1 is equals to x. 4k plus 2 upon k plus 1 is equals to y and 5k plus 3 upon k plus 1 is equals to 0. And from here we can find that k's value is -3 by 5. So we wanted the ratio. If I am adding one more question here, find the ratio as well as find the point which is lying on xy plane. So I also want to find that point as well. So point is in the form of xy, 0. So we need the value of x comma y as well. So after substitution of value of k, what we will get? Minus 3 by 5 plus 1 equals to x. 4 minus 3 by 5 plus 2 upon minus 3 by 5 plus 1 equals to y. So, but what I have done here I already calculated the value of k, and after that substitution of k in these two equations, so that I can get x from here. This is minus 9 plus 5 upon 2. So after calculation, after taking LCM, but here 3 3s are 9 minus 9, and also I have taken LCM as well. So plus 5 minus 3 plus 5, which is 2, and of course here in denominator 5 is there, here in denominator 5 is there, both can cancel out. You can do calculation on your own as well. It is 12 divided by 2, and k is nothing, it is minus 3 by 5. Now x is minus 4 by 2 is minus 2, this is minus 1, and k is minus 3 by 5. First of all, we'll find the ratio. The ratio is in the form of k ratio 1. So k's value is minus 3 by 5 ratio 1. This 5 can go to this side, and here it is in division, it will go to that side with multiplication symbol. So 5 into minus 5. So the ratio is minus 3 ratio 5, and the point is x comma y comma 0. So minus 2 comma minus 1 comma 0. Here I have solved two questions separately. One is, here the author wanted the ratio only. I have already calculated the ratio, but plus point I have calculated x and y after substitution the value of k, so that I can get the point as well. That means if in case author will ask about the point, then in this procedure, that by this procedure you can find the point as well. Hope the question is clear. This is one of the important question. Well, here in the question is that it is divided by xy plane. If the question comes when it is divided by yz plane, if in place of xy plane, if the question is that the line is divided by yz plane, in that case you will take the point 0 comma y comma z. Of course, on yz plane x-axis coordinate will be 0, and similarly on xz plane, of course y will be 0, so the point will be x comma 0 comma z. So this is the point on xz plane, this is the point on yz plane, and on xy plane it is x comma y comma 0. So if the question comes with xy plane, then take z coordinate 0. If the question comes with yz plane, then take x coordinate 0, and the question comes with xz plane, then take y coordinate 0. Hope the question is clear. Let's do one more question. The next question is, a point R with x coordinate 4. Okay, there is a point R whose x coordinate is given, which is 4, lies on line segment joining the points PQ. Okay, we have one line PQ. P's coordinate are 2 minus 3, 4, and Q's coordinates are 8, 0, and 10. And there is point R whose x coordinate is given, which is 4. And of course, we don't know about the y and z coordinates, so it will remain y comma z. We need to find this point R. Of course, we need to find this y and z. Here x coordinate is already given. We need to find y and z as well. So here the ratio is not given to us. Let's take the ratio k ratio 1. Let the ratio 1. Then k into 0. 0 into k is 0. 1 into minus 3, which is minus 3 upon k plus 1. Then k into 10, which is 10k. And 1 into 4, which is 4 upon k plus 1. Now this r point is 4 by z. And here it is 8k plus 2 upon k plus 1 minus 3 upon k plus 1 and 10k plus 4 upon k plus 1. Now we can compare. Now on comparing, equals to 4, and then minus 3 upon k plus 1 equals to y, and 10k plus 4 upon k plus 1 is equals to z. From here we can find the value of k. This is 8k plus 2, and this k plus 1 when multiplied with 4 it becomes 4k plus 4. So 4k equals to 2 and k's value is equals to 1 by 2. Now, can we substitute the value of k here? So y is equals to minus 3 upon 1 by 2 plus 1, which is 3 by 2. And after that, when it goes to upside, then this 2 will multiply with minus 3 upon 3, and here I get y's value is equals to minus 2. After that, here after substitution of value of k, will get 1 by 2 plus 1. This is 2 5 is 10, 5 plus 4 9, and upon 3 by 2. This 2 will multiply with 9. It becomes 6. So now we have the value of y, we have the value of z. So we need to find the point r. So r is equals to 4 by z. 4 will write as it is. What is the value of y, which is minus 2, and what is the value of z, which is 6. So the point r is 4, minus 2 and 6. Hope the question is clear. Let's do the another formula to find the centroid whenever the 3 points, that means the coordinates of 3 points of a triangle are given. Then how can we find the centroid? Let's do the question. Now the next question is related with centroid. Here the centroid of a triangle is given, and here the 2 coordinates of triangle are given. We need to find the third point. That means the coordinates of third point we need to find. Now the question is, if one triangle ABC is there, then what do you mean by centroid? When all the 3 medians meet at a point, then all the 3 medians meet at what point? This point is called centroid. That means centroid is an intersection of all 3 medians of a triangle. So this is the centroid, and we denote it by G. So centroid is denoted by G, capital G. So how can we find the centroid? If A's coordinates are x1, y1, z1, and here its coordinates are x2, y2, z2, and here its coordinates are x3, y3, z3, then we can find the coordinates of G by using this formula: x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 us. Now let's do one question by using this formula. Here the centroid of the triangle is at a point. Now centroid is at point 1, 1, 1. That means centroid's coordinates are given to us. Centroid's coordinates are given to us here. And A's coordinates are also given and B's coordinates are also given. This is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Of course, we need to find the coordinates of C. Here C is not given. So let's take C's coordinates are x, ABC. Let's take it as ABC. Small ABC, or you can find any other alphabet because we have already used C, capital C here. So take PQ. It's quite easy to represent C as PQR, small PQR. Now, what is x1? It is 3 plus of x2 is minus 1 and what is x3 which is P upon 3. What is y1? y1 is minus 5, y2 is 7 and y3 is Q upon 3. Then z1 is 7, z2 is minus 6 and what is z3 which is R upon 3. Now after solving what will get? Plus minus minus 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 plus P by 3. This is 2 plus Q by 3 and then plus minus minus. 7 minus 6 which is 1. 1 plus R by 3. Okay. Now we can compare. On comparing, what will get? Coordinate is 1 here, y and z are also 1. So 2 plus q by 3 is 1 and 1 plus r by 3 which is equals to 1. So p's value is 3 minus 2 which is 1. Here 3 minus 2 is 1 and after solving this we'll get r is equals to 2. So the C point will be PQR and P's value is 1, Q's value is 1 and R's value is 1 by 2. So with the use of centroid formula we can find the coordinates of third vertex which is C here. So the formula for the centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 and z1 plus z2 plus z3 by